when you are using that skill to make money. It means, hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. I'm Swati. How are
Good
you?
evening. I am awesome. What's about you?
I'm doing well as well. I believe this is the first time we're meeting. So before we dive into
Yes.
the topic, would you like to tell me a couple of lines about you?
Yes. I am Puja Kumari. I am from Kolkata, but currently I am living in Delhi, and I am a working professional in an organization where I am doing as a backend executive and as well as learning sales strategy, sales technique.
That's wonderful to know. In your introduction, you've added manifestation coach. So is that something you're doing on the side?
No, actually earlier I did it, but currently I am not pursuing that. Yeah.
Why not? Why did you back off from there?
Because we I have to I have to collect money actually.
Mm.
Means there is the need if I want to go to pursue that manifestation coach or that, so I have some skills also. That skills I'm learning on that. That first skill is like selling skills, communication. And third is people skills. So from that, for that I am in learning phase. After when I learned and grab all the knowledge and skills, then I will definitely switch on that.
Absolutely. So right now you're building the small targets that you have to achieve. Only then you can be
Yes.
a successful manifestation coach.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So shall we get started with the topic, Pooja? Any doubt, any
Yes.
confusion? Sorry,
No,
I'm
not.
I'm trying to burp, but I'm not able to. Okay, now it's good. I'm hoping you've checked the document, you've
I
seen the
think
document.
anyone is missing you. Yeah, anyone remembering your name means you are
So,
like you said na being a that kind.
I'm so sorry, I did not catch you. You said I said burping, that I was trying to burp. No, 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 that is
Okay.
different. Hiccup. Hiccup
Okay.
is different.
Oh, okay. And what?
Hiccup is hiccup. Burping is when you have food, you feel like you need to burp, but you don't.
Okay, okay, okay,
So I
okay.
had food long time back, but still there was something in my throat. But I thought it's out now. I'm all good. That is burping. Burping, and there's another name. There's one horrible term that I don't like to use. There's one term called belching. I don't like it. It sounds like a monster is belching when it is like a huge sound.
Okay.
But yeah, burp should be enough. Yes. All right, let's get started with the document. Did you get the time to check it out?
Yes, yes. I
Yes.
check.
It's a very simple one. It is all about
Yes.
weddings. Now,
Wedding.
in today's world, in today's society, what do you think is the role that weddings play?
Weddings play a most important role for in our society because it gives you it like you get a partner. You get a partner, and there you can share your experience, your knowledge, any kind of things. Means you uh, what I means weddings basically it's a ritual. It's a mandatory for everyone to get married. Society told us, society gives that norms that wedding is must. But right now many youngster or many people do not want to marry. So like they have a fear, they have a some misconception about marriage. So
Hmm.
if I say someone is very excited, like one of my all maximum friend of mine was miss in the school days, they are they would excited if we talk about marriage, or like they are excited to get married soon, so it depends all the human different human perspective. Every human perspective have different ideas, different concept about weddings, about marriage.
That is true. Some people, it can be the start of a new life, everything wonderful. For some people, it's like going into a prison. So it depends.
Yes,
How
yes.
about you? Where do you stand on weddings?
When actually for my side, means I was also like misconception. Earlier I have lots of misconception about marriage,
Hmm.
because I was literally fear whenever my mother or means my parents or my family told me about relating to marriage. So I have like I saw many married couple that they are not happy, they are not living happily, they are not feeling satisfied. So
Hmm.
means that misconception in my mind that why marriage is important. It's not mandatory, we can live alone also, and we can means, if I say overall the perspective, then we if we are if we are in a good position in the career, if we are settled in the career or in the health, so we can stay alone. But it depends, it depends everyone that. So so this is the idea, means I have a misconception that means I have a lots of fear because of family, or like I saw many marriage, not many, mostly some marriages are not happily end, means happily live, and some marriages are, some married life is going good. So whenever I told to my parents or to my means anyone, like told about the marriage concept, then they scold me. They scolded me because of that. You always thought a negative part, but you can also see a positive part also. That there are also positive. If you see in a positive way, then you will see a lots of benefits, lots of means you will see benefits, and also you will see a healthy relations is also exist in this world. So that's why then I means through the over the time of period, over the period of time, I changed my concept. I saw like good things, good concept about marriage. So I go through the, and now if I say that yes, marriage is important, a marriage is important, and if you see in a positive way, that if you are working like I am starting, like if we say like I am starting some business, I if I want to start some startup or some business, so I am working on that. If if my partner is also with me, and he is also support to me, means in my business or any kind of business, because when you live together, means one means if I say like um, uh, um, one clap not sufficient, because both clap is necessary, means when we clap, when then both clap is necessary. So that's why it's happened. When you both live together, then you will share your opinion, her experience, his experience, his knowledge, means both experience knowledge matters to develop a healthy and better relationship. So
Absolutely. So,
so it's so now my mind has changed, and I saw, and now I'm seeing a positive thing.
absolutely. Now you focus more on compatibility, that whenever two
Yes,
people are going to spend time together, spend the rest of
yes,
their lives together, they have to
yes,
be compatible, supportive, understanding. That is more important than anything else.
yes, yes,
A couple of things, I'm sending them in the chat. Be cautious of these things. At one point, when you started about these wedding things, you said maximum friend of mine. You're saying maximum, so plural should be used, maximum friends of mine, or maximum of my friends. are like this, something like that.
Okay.
Suggest that sentence: maximum of my friends. That will sound much better.
Okay. Maximum.
Also, maximum is not something that is used with this case. So sometimes people
Yeah.
prefer to use most of my friends.
Okay.
That is a more precise term there, because maximum is a very number thing. That maximum, minimum,
Most
average.
of my friends. Okay.
Exactly. Most of my friends. Sorry, I've typed the wrong word. It is not most of my friends. It is most of my friends.
More
Friends.
of my friends. Okay.
So it is a more natural way of saying. Second thing,
Okay.
I was really fear. Fear will not be used here. Fear is different. Fear is I
Okay.
felt fear, that would be correct. But here you have
Okay.
to say I was really afraid. I was really afraid
Okay.
of marriages, weddings. Okay.
Okay.
Now, third,
Okay.
since you're talking about this misconception, you would have to say, I had a misconception. We will not say, I have a misconception, because that would mean that even in present, you have that misconception. Yeah, so
Okay.
I
Okay. Okay.
had a misconception. Yes.
Okay.
And he is also support to me. That sentence doesn't sound right. You'll have to say,
Okay.
he also supports me. He
He
also
also
supports
support.
me. Because support to me is not the right sentence to use. It is better to say he also supports me. If
Okay.
you want to use to, you would have to say he gives support to me, but it doesn't sound so good as much as he also supports me. That's why I've told you that sentence. Stick with that. Okay.
Okay.
Last thing, the clap one that you were looking for. In Hindi, it is about the hand, that you cannot clap with one hand. You need two hands to clap.
Yes. Yes.
So, one phrase that I've heard in English is that it takes two to tango. Tango is a form of dance.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So it's like a couple salsa dance thing. So
Yes. Yes.
whenever you're saying that it takes two to tango, it means one person alone cannot do the tango. You need a second person for it. So same thing in this situation, the clap thing, the wedding thing, and everything. Okay. I'm
Okay.
hoping all these 5 points are clear. There's no confusion, no doubt.
No. Yeah.
Of
It's clear.
coming back to weddings, do you think that in our society weddings have been commercialized? It is all about how much lavish you can make the weddings, how much expensive they can be, along with that dowry and all the other things. So do you think it has been commercialized? It is all about money now?
Actually, can you explore? Can you explain once again? Yes.
Yes,
Commercialize me.
commercialized means whenever something has been used only for money. For example, if you are saying that you are a manifestation coach, okay, and
Yes.
commercializing that quality would be that you start charging people for giving your sessions, for giving your motivation speeches, whatever it is. So when you are using that skill to make money, it means it has been commercialized. Yes.
Okay.
So if I say weddings have been commercialized in the sense that now people are spending a lot of money on weddings, there is destination wedding, all the expensive decorations, all the expensive things. So it is all about spending and making money.
Yes.
Everything is surrounding money. That is
Yes.
commercialized. Do you
Okay.
think that is happening with the weddings now?
Yes. Mostly weddings are happening right now because but we have to not spend lots of money on weddings. So can means if I say that we are young generation and nowadays means when I was in when I was in childhood, then I thought like I saw like many weddings happen like that, like spend money and we must be lavish and like that means standard level and a decorative way. Like it must be a reception organized, it must be a like one like every party organized, like mehndi party or all kind of parties, different time. But nowadays if I say like if we have a money, So don't spend lots of money on wedding. We can use that money to enhance our skills. If we grow, if we invest money in our mindset or in our growth, then it will better win. Then we will help a lots of people. So it will be better to society and also to India also, to means to the country also. So we have to think like that, spending lots of money to show up, because if you are showing off to other people, then it's not good. If one day one marriage is in one day, but after that no one will remember you. But you, if you spend money in a skill and developing day by day and helping to lots of people, so it will remember to everyone, and like a longer period of time. So think about.
I agree that if you are spending all of your money on just one day, it will not yield anything. So why not build something which is long lasting, which will stick with you forever? Absolutely. Just one small thing here. I'll tell you the sentence, try to correct it. You said if you spend money in a skill. Anything wrong here? If you spend money in a skill.
If you will spend money, no,
On a skill. Spend on something. Like we say, why have you spent so much money on this product? I spend money on this skill. So with spend and skill, we will use on in between. Yes. And two words that I've suggested, as you were saying, showing off, we can also use the words bragging or boasting, either of them. So either you can say that people are bragging about the money that they have, people are boasting about the money that they have. Okay. Yes, that is it for today's session, Pooja. You can take the screenshot of the chat if you want. For the major portion, it went well. We will keep minor things in check. First one would be plural singular part. That maximum of my friends, most of my friends, plural will be used in that case. Then with he, we will always use S. So he is also support to me wouldn't be correct. He supports me. That is the plural singular part. Rest, keep a check on bragging and boasting, that we're using the good words. I think you learned one more new word, commercialized. So keep them in your dictionary, remember them so that you don't forget it. Apart from that, yes, a new phrase that we learned, it takes two to tango. Do keep that in your dictionary as well. That is it for this session. It was lovely meeting you. Have a great and a peaceful night ahead. Yeah, no worries at all. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Yes.